Over the years, our family's had a share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store,
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs, all without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, March the 13th. A pleasure to have you with us today. You know, many of us take over-the-counter medication. How do you know if you're taking too much? You can't take too little, but you can take too much. Something that's been in the news lately is Tylenol. We've got Darran Alberty with us from D&H Drugstore. Good to have you here, Darran.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
What are the new regulations? I guess they're not regulations, but recommendations for Tylenol.
Yeah. The FDA's recommended a little bit lower maximum dose of
Now, why
Tylenol.
is that?
Well, they've known for quite a while that it can potentially harm the liver if you take too much of it. It's a good product when you use it in the right amount. But,
So what is it in Tylenol that can harm your liver?
well, it's acetaminophen is the drug that's in Tylenol and quite a few other over-the-counter remedies.
Generic.
Mhm.
It's acetaminophen. So it used to be that, what was the recommended dosage?
It used to be that you could take up to 4 grams or 4,000 milligrams a day.
Which would be how many tablets?
That's the other thing that kind of adds some confusion to it, is it's available in many different strengths. So for the most commonly available product out there is an extra strength Tylenol. So that would be 500 milligrams, so it'd be 8 tablets a day.
You used to be able to take 8 tablets a day.
That was the old recommendation, yeah.
Now, for an extra strength, what is the new
It'd
recommendation?
be about 6, yeah.
Take it down to 6. And is there a limited time that you could be taking this? You shouldn't stay on this indefinitely, should
Well,
you?
like anything, right? Yeah, any of those short-term things, yeah, it's not really for long-term use.
So what is the difference between a Tylenol product and a product like Aleve?
Yeah, Aleve's, they're both can be used for pain. Aleve has more of an anti-inflammatory effect than the Tylenol would, whereas Tylenol is good for fevers and pain.
And Aleve does not have an effect on your liver?
No, not at all.
Now, what about aspirin?
Aspirin is different from the other two, and it's not a problem for your liver either.
But the thing that you need to keep in mind is any medication that you're taking, you really should talk with your doctor or with a pharmacist who knows what they're talking about. You don't want to just take something and say, well, I'm going to take it in that big.
Well, but it's got good directions on the package now, or at least a lot of the manufacturers have been changing their directions to accommodate this new guideline.
So now when you buy Tylenol or a product that has acetaminophen in it, it has the new directions
It
to it.
should, right.
Okay.
Yeah, if they have any questions, they can always call us and we can go over that with them.
Any questions at all? They can give you a buzz at D&H Drugs. Anything else? We're going into springtime here. What's the best thing to do for allergies when they come around?
Well, it'll be interesting to see with the long, cold winter how bad of an allergy season we get this year.
Yeah, maybe it will help the allergy season,
Hopefully.
not be as bad.
Hopefully. That's kind of been what our problem's been the last couple of years.
I remember when we talked to Gene Forrester, was on a lot, and he would always tell me, if you're going to start an allergy medication, one of the over-the-counter allergy medication, you want to start it about a week before you know that particular allergy comes on with you, and then stay on it throughout the season.
Yep, get a running start on it.
Yeah, and you want to let your body build up to it. And now that's staying on an allergy product. There is no long-term effect to that, is it?
Yeah, you just kind of want to use it for the duration of your symptoms and whatnot. And like Gene was saying, a little bit longer just to make sure. But then once you don't need it anymore, just go ahead and stop.
Okay.
Yep.
Any questions at all? Give them a call at D&H. Your phone numbers?
Parish Road is 777-7373, and Broadway is 777-7333.
Thank you so much, Darran Alberty.
you.
Good to have you here.
Thanks for having us.
Now, we turn to two young people who are with us, and I'll see if I can get your names right. Cinasee, Tapee. Okay, Cinasee, Tapee, good to have you here.
Thank you.
And Trevor, Ducheke.
Yep.
Okay. Why don't you tell our listeners why you're here today?
Go for it.
We're here to talk about Pershing's Last Patriot. It's a film documentary about the life of Frank Buckles. He's the last surviving World War I veteran.
The last surviving World War I veteran.
Mm-hmm.
This documentary is being shown where?
It's being shown at Calvary Lutheran High School on March 21st and March 22nd.
Okay, so that would be next week, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Oh, sure, you bet. Trevor, you want to?
Okay, well, it's a documentary on the life of Frank Buckles, who was he worked in the ambulance under,
Yeah, ambulance driver.
under, who was it that he was under?
General Pershing.
Yeah,
So he was
General
under
Pershing.
General Pershing, and he is the last survivor of World War I.
Yeah, he died at 110.
110?
Yeah,
Yes.
wasn't it February 28th,
Yep.
2011?
Now, how long did it take to put this documentary together? You know,
I'm not sure.
I think he's been working on it for...
a couple of years. Well, you
Yeah.
got 110 years of a man's life. It takes a little while
Yeah.
to put together 110 years.
I think he met Frank the last 5 years. He knew him the last 5 years of his life,
Yeah.
so I guess he met him when he was 105.
Now, have you seen the documentary?
We have not. They're going to show it to the students at Calvary Lutheran High School on Friday.
Before it's open
Before
to
they
the
have the
public.
big showing that night, yeah.
So why are you excited about this? And I know you are, because I can see the look on your face and in your eyes. Why are you excited about it?
Oh, it is so exciting. I've always had a love of history, and to me, World War I, it just seems like it's being forgotten, the sacrifice of all the doughboys. And now with this film, you know, it's helping others remember and help them have an appreciation for history too.
When you look, and that's so beautifully said, and seeing a young lady like you who is so passionate about it makes me feel good. When you look back, and obviously you've studied history, what did you find was the most important part of World War I? Is that a tough question?
Yeah,
it
kind
is
of.
It was. Well, as far as the documentary, what do you feel is going to be featured in that?
Oh, I think, at least from what I've seen of the trailers, it's definitely going to give people an appreciation of, you know, not only the sacrifice of, you know, what the soldiers gave, but just how America used to be, what it used to stand for, and it'll make you proud to be an American.
Okay, all right.
It's very moving.
Well, I thank you so much for coming by. It is running when again?
March 21st and March 22nd,
Okay.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. Next Friday and Saturday. The location is where?
Calvary Lutheran High School.
All right, and everybody is invited. What time is it?
7 p.m. on Friday and then 2 o'clock on Saturday.
Okay, thank you so much for coming by. All right, I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having us.
And you're a good spokesman, too. Tomorrow, we've got Les Miserables on, and we'll tell you about a mushroom event coming up, a mushroom workshop. Our program directed by Travis McMillan of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Connor Hickas, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Bowser. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.